Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I am William Marsh, and for this video, I'm going to be testing out a new product that I received just the other day. If you guys were in my earlier live stream, I believe it was today, I also tested this out, but I wanted to do more of a dedicated video for testing it out. Hello, Frito Sport and Alexi. Hope you're having a great day. So this is the CronusMax DriveHub from a company called Collective Minds, and this is it's a device that allows you to be able to control control different wheels on different consoles. For example, in front of me, I have the Fanatec Clubsport Wheel version 2.5 plugged into my PlayStation 4, and as you'll see later, it is working. So this device is essentially a USB hub that allows it to work. So if you look on the back, let's see if we can blow up this image. This has 3 USBs and 1 micro USB input. So this micro USB in is what plugs into the console. And then the controller is actually, you need either a DualShock 4 or an Xbox controller to plug into. So it's like a donor controller. And you plug that in for the respective console. Then you use the second USB, plug in your wheel or controller, get that to work. Third is an accessory. For this video, I have the Thrustmaster TH8RS shifter. The main reason is it is not the Fanatec shifter. This is showing off cross-platform compatibility, also cross-company compatibility. So I'm using Fanatec wheel, Fanatec pedals, Thrustmaster shifter, and it's going to work. So we are going to be taking that for a test drive in Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll show you how it works. Yeah, this is a $90 accessory, but for some people, it's going to be worth it because the idea is you spent over $1,000 on a Fanatec Clubsport wheel. Why not spend $90 more, get it to work on all 3 platforms, instead of shelling out maybe an extra $500 on a CSL Elite? So let's take off this window and let's get Gran Turismo Sport started. So pressing a button, it works. It actually works. Navigate works just fine. So let's take a look and see what races are available to test drive. 1 second. Okay, so largely the same events. Looks like there are the FIA GT stuff going on. They start today. Okay, let's check this out. So it is currently 11:04 p.m., so that's 23. Oh, we just missed it. Okay, that's sad. Oh wait, no, that's tomorrow. My bad. Those start tomorrow. So let's do a 1-make race, and let's see. Let's get some practice in for the Group 4 at Suzuka. That should be fun. So we can... Oh, entry in 3, 2, 1. Boom. We are entered with the Cayman GT4. Should be a fun race. So we can do the qualifying time trial, and let's watch this wheel work its magic. And consider, this Fanatec Clubsport wheel offers no compatibility whatsoever for PlayStation 4. This is the device working its magic of sorts. Hey, oh, it's that. How's it going? I wish GT Sport was like a traditional GT game, but with good force feedback and physics. I'd buy one of these hubs in an instant. Well, the force feedback isn't horrible, especially with this hub. I'm getting decent feeling through it. Let's get some practice in. I just realized I need to adjust my pedals. Because for the sake of the testing and everything, I am using the Fanatec and everything. But yeah, this is working like a charm. I'm not using the stick shift because this car uses paddle shifters in real life. But you can see, working just fine. No latency, no issues really. And I gotta say, it does feel better than the CSL Elite PS4, I think. I think this genuinely feels better. The force feedback, it might be a little muted, I'm not sure. But it's working just fine, I think. So, oh, it's that. The hub is currently $90. You can see the link in the description. And I know that might seem steep for some people, or especially if you're using a lower end wheel, say an older Logitech. But imagine you spent $1,200, $1,300 on this Clubsport wheel, and whoops, spun on the off lap. But you spend $1,200, $1,300 on this Fanatec wheel. What's $90 to get it working on PlayStation 4? It's a lot cheaper than, say, going to Fanatec and buying a CSL Elite. The only downside is, or one downside is, right now, it doesn't support the Clubsport Handbrake. They said they're going to be adding support for that in the near future. So I'm confident that this will have full compatibility in the near future. Also with this, I'm not getting any input through the onboard display. But I can see the screen just fine. I can see my gears and everything. So it's not a total deal breaker for me. They also mentioned right now there is no compatibility for the Thrustmaster TX series. So such as like the TSPC, TSXW, those are not compatible yet. I don't know if or when they're going to be adding compatibility. LSV10, if you have a G29, you can get this and use that G29 on the Xbox. You could do that. Because this works on the Xbox One as well as the PlayStation 4. So if you had an Xbox One and you wanted to use your G29, you could use it. Fanatec SQ shifter, it should work fine. Well, you can see this is working just fine, guys. It's working well. Whoa, I hit the grass there. There goes my ghost really wide. T300 will work on Xbox One, correct. If you go to the link that's in the description, I believe there's a compatibility list you can check out. Yeah, the compatibility list where you can see what wheels work, what wheels don't. But yeah, this is working great. No latency, I can tell. I mean, there's that video lag that's inherent in the Gran Turismo game, but that's more visual than anything. There's no input lag being felt through the device. Sim Racing Club. This is the CronusMax. The DriveHub is the CronusMax. Or it's one of the products from CronusMax. I don't know what the other CronusMax is. I think the DriveHub, what it does is it allows you to use accessories alongside. So I have the Thrustmaster TH8RS shifter plugged into it as well. So I could use that with the Fanatec Clubsport Wheel on the console. I think that's the main difference. But yeah, I'm impressed by it. I gotta say that. Hold on a sec. There we go. That feels better. Too far back. There we go. CronusMax allows you to use mouse and keyboard on console. Okay. I'm not sure if I can do that on this, but I could take a look later on. Because this one's specifically the DriveHub. I don't know if it allows mouse and keyboard on this device specifically. But yeah, this allows me, honestly, to enjoy Gran Turismo Sport a lot more. Because I think this wheel brings it to life a bit. Because the CSL Elite PS4 was okay, but it is admittedly not full support. This actually is not full support either. I can't adjust because on the fly, I can't do the adjustments yet. But this, I'm enjoying a lot. Also could be just also because this car's a lot of fun. Whew, little bit of wheel spin there. Should be a good lap for us. Should be a good lap. .217, nice. I think I've had a 215 or 216 or 215. I think the fastest lap I've seen in this with this car was maybe a 212 or something. This car's a lot of fun to drive. You have to be careful because you can't push too hard or else this car is going to bite you in the butt, especially with traction control off. And it just seems like all of these cars, if you drive too aggressively, they'll bite you in the butt. A little too hard, a little too hard. Thought about the DriveHub because you have the one G25 lying around, but now I'm stuck with the CSL Elite PS4. Main reasons latency. I haven't been noticing any latency. It feels pretty smooth for me. Hey, is that iBike or L-Bike? iBike 007? That sounds more logical. Hey, Sergeant Arskicker, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing the GT4 race at Suzuka that's currently running in sport mode. Trying to see if I can get my rating up a little more. But yeah, this feels pretty darn good. I'm gonna say that, really. I think that's a testament to the wheel, also to this box. No latency that I can really tell. And this is so much smoother than the CSL Elite. That's another really nice thing about this. Little wide. Oh, fought the car there a bit. Yeah, my Ghost is a little faster. Danger! You can see that information in the description below. You can see the information in the description, and hey, person, how's it going? Hey, JMO, how's it going? Yeah, first in Magic, or it's the CronusMax that I'm currently testing. Ooh, I threw it really hard in there. Looks like that's going to pay off for my lap time. Whoa! No! A little oversteer there. 217.0. Okay, that's not bad. Last race I was in, I qualified second here. I don't know if I'm going to do that well here this time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Let's just cool down a bit because we're not even going to make the next lap. This is going to be exciting, though. So, random question. Have any of you guys seen Sean Cole's live review of GT Sport yet? I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on it. I thought it was a pretty good video. Sean had some really good points on it. Yeah, Executioner, this works great. Adding Xbox 360 support, that would be cool. There were a lot of good racing games for the Xbox 360. Race Pro, really underrated game, really underrated. So I would love to see that. Or maybe compatibility with like the legacy titles that are backwards compatible. It already supports PS3 and PC in recent update. Okay. So yeah, wow. 2:15 looks like fast times. So yeah, some of these guys are quick. We're going to be starting 5th. Okay. I believe so, Fersen. I don't know exactly what this simulates, but yeah, that's, I think, sort of what it does. Ghosting. So let's see how this goes. How am I finding the force feedback? Honestly, I think there was a recent update where it feels better than what I thought it was before. I don't know if it's the hub. I don't know if it's the wheel. It might be just the title. Force feedback actually feels better than I thought. I'm feeling the road, actually. I'm feeling the rumble strips for once. So I'm pretty pleasantly surprised right now. Whew, racy. So far, so good on the hub. Definitely. Oh! Wow. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Say if you're using a more modern wheel like G29, Spruce has the G27 for PS3. Okay. The last update did feel better on my TF300. Okay. I also heard that, whoa, dude. I heard that Forza 7 has an update for possible improvements in force feedback, so I might have to check that out later. Alright, Transwarp Hub, I hope you enjoy it. I'm liking it. I'm liking this. It's funny, I deliberately changed the title to include Gran Turismo Sport, and I think since doing that, we've got 12 more people. So, interesting thing though. I noticed this in every wheel I've tested in GT Sport so far. If I let go in the menus, we get some vibration. Let's see if I turn down the 3 drift mode. Okay, that's a little better. Hey, Delta Docs, thank you. Thank you very much for that. But gotta admit, GT Sport looks incredible. There's no denying that. Just look at it. Great looking. I like the white balance and the colors, to be honest. It just feels right. Let's be careful, guys. Let's take it easy. First sector, no incident. That's nice. Yeah, Jamho, that was emotional torture. It's like, just let me get to 10K and put me out of my misery. And as I was talking, just took 4th, and we're going to lose it. And lose 5th. Whoops. Still, safety rating went up a bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a little bit of carnage now. but we'll be okay. So I'm deliberately driving without traction control to see how this feels, especially because that requires more finesse in your driving. So that's why I'm driving like that. I might turn on traction control to 1 or 2 later on because it does admittedly make it easier. But I want to test the finesse of the hub, how it handles this having to drive with finesse. So 16 car field. Decent field, all things considered. One guy's wide, 2 guys are wide. What's up, the hub complicated? No. You just need to, you need a controller for the console though. You need to plug the controller in through USB in the part that says controller. Then you plug the wheel into where it says wheel/controller. And then this comes with a micro USB cable. You plug that into the console. Basically simple as that. Let's see if we can close in on 5th. This is only a 3-lap race, though. Oh, 4th place, 5th place. Whoop. Ran wide there, admittedly. Hey, TM Gaming, I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? He overshot that corner a bit. On way to Classic Car Show. Awesome, awesome. 7th place is only like a 10th behind. This is good close racing, guys. Yeah, 7th place, racing me clean. Racing me hard, but clean, which is great. But look at 5th and 4th battling. Oh, little over aggressive there. That means we get 2 spots. 2 for the price of 1. English lesson, ouch. Final lap. I don't think we're going to reel in Gilberto. Unless someone makes a big mistake. We just gotta be smooth, and we're gonna get 4th though. Oh! Gilberto! Gilberto, oh no! He hit the wall! Thought Gamer Muscle finished as 7th, huh? Let's see if we can pressure him into a mistake. He got a better run off the corner, I think. Come on! Come on! Go, go, go! Whoa! I totally missed my braking point. Dang it. Well, that sucked. Dang it! World's smallest violin. I have no one to blame but myself for that. But wow, the guy in first, wouch! He got hit with an 8-second penalty? Dang. Ah. That hurt. Well, he finished 7th, I finished 6th. Slightly better. Marginally. Let me check something. Better luck next time, yep. Hold on a sec. Could have been worse, guys. Could have been worse. Looks like my driver rating went up to C. That's good. So now we have a C driver rating. We got a promotion, so that's good. Okay, we have... I've never driven that track. So I'm not sure if I could really do that. Should I try a track I've never driven before? Why the heck not? We'll go with the Porsche. See how that goes. I've never driven this track before, guys, so I'm going to be sight racing. God help us all. Because I'm going to need it. Check some real quick. Funny, I get YouTube notifications for when I'm streaming because I have my personal YouTube channel. And then I have this. And yes, I can control all menus through the wheel. Also, the Xbox button works as a PlayStation button, so I can navigate like that. Which is awesome. No need to use PS4 controller, but I do have one next to me because if I wanted to change liveries, if I wanted to do photo mode, then I would have this. Have I seen any cool liveries for GT Sport yet, such as Legendary Historic? I haven't really taken a look yet, to be honest. I haven't paid close attention, but yeah. I'm eagerly awaiting the time when you can upload logos to the GT servers and then use that in the livery editor, because that's coming soon. They apologize about it not making it in time for release, but at least you can modify. Actually, you can, in the future, you'll be able to upload SVG files for logos and upload them into the sim and put them on your car. So I'm planning on putting the SimRacingPaddock logo on my cars. So, yeah. I just realized I have a rip in my shirt. Whoops. I've had this shirt for like 6 years, so might be time to retire this shirt. Whoops. Looks like Mythbusters, guys. Do you guys remember the old Mythbusters? Apparently, they started a new series where it is Mythbusters: The Search. So it sounds like they turned Mythbusters into a reality show or something. Someone made a few M Sport liveries for the Group B Focus, which looks pretty good. Well, Beacherbs, Mythbusters started in the early 2000s. It went over, I think it was 18 seasons or something like that. So yeah, it lasted a long time. Yeah, Faisalera, this works well. I gotta say that. This hub works great. So let's try to learn this track. Where can you find those ready liveries? I don't know. Is there a livery sharing tool? So let's see how this goes. Never driven this track before. So it looks like there's a left-hand sweeper. And then going to be a sharp right hairpin coming up. Take this in second. Maybe scrub a little more speed off so I can get on the throttle a little better. Here. So yeah, this is my first time driving this track. It feels like a fun one. It's a fictional track, I think. Oof, this corner, the banking. Not really feeling much in the way of load on the car. I wish that was a little better in the force feedback. Because in those banked corners, I think I should be feeling a bit more. Kind of disappointing I'm not. Okay, so I couldn't even finish a full lap, but okay, we're starting 16th. Starting 16th out of 18. Let's see if we can make our way up. Wheel has Tourette's. Yeah, that's a weird issue I've noticed with quite a few wheels on GT Sport. It's not because of the hub. I've noticed it with the CSL Elite as well. Whoops, a little bump there. Robin's racing, boys. Robin's racing. Do I have an interesting story about how I got my gamertag name? Yeah, it was something I used back in elementary school, where when I was in 4th grade, there was a school field trip, and whoa, okay, I need to take that much faster. But yeah, there was a school field trip, and I live in California, so we visit some of the places where the gold rush happened. So where everyone was digging for gold, and you all got, like, they assigned nicknames. And I got the nickname Stretch. And partly because I enjoyed sports, things like that. I used to play sports back in the day. So I had the nickname Stretch. And then I used to enjoy skateboarding, so Skater, and then the Leet Speak, so SK8ER. That's sort of why I had that. 93, that's my birth year. I was born in 93. So that's how I got the gamertag name. So we've picked up a couple spots. Whoa. Beetle Punterino. So weird seeing a Volkswagen Beetle GT3 race car, right? You just don't think of a Volkswagen Beetle GT3. Safety rating down? Okay. This is a challenging track, though, all things considered. So we started 16th. We're up to 11th. I have never been to Barstow. I've actually never been out of North America, unfortunately. I hope to someday. Whoa, that GTR really forced the issue there. No contact, though, at least. Very slow on the throttle there. That Alpha behind me, I think, is going to catch me. Whoa! That, I had no contact. That was just... Oh, wait, that was contact? What? I just got punted. I just got punterinoed. Oh, you're from New Zealand, Delta? Fun fact, that my pastor from my church, he's from New Zealand. He's a former New Zealand Olympic swimmer, actually. Whoa! Isle of Man TT, that would be amazing to watch. Wait, this is an 8-lap race? Dang. Yeah, Delta. His name is Paul Kingsman. He won bronze in 1988 for the men's, I think it was 200-meter backstroke. So, yeah, it was definitely interesting, and he's a great guy, very down to earth, good friend. Hey, Andreas, how's it going? Farcelero, thank you. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, under this banking, I would want to feel more load under the suspension through the wheel. I'm not really feeling enough, I think. Andreas, yes, I am planning on doing a review for the DriveHub. This is just early impressions and whatnot. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? I think for now, I'm just going to be doing Gran Turismo. Right now, I think I'm just doing that. Vicelera, I think they would definitely be willing to. The question just comes down to how much it would be. Because I know currently on the link in the description, they're offering free shipping in Canada and the United States because they're a Canadian company. But I'm guessing to Eurasia, Africa, they would charge more. Because Saudi Arabia, if I remember correctly, that is in Asia technically. Hey, Inferno9, how's it going? And Andreas, thanks for subscribing. Whoa. Sure, the physics aren't the best in Gran Turismo Sport. I mean, sure they're not. But still, the racing's fun. It's fun driving along with these guys. TGT to review Take Drogos. So, I just emailed one of my Thrustmaster representatives today about it. Unfortunately, it's right before the work weekend, so I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I'm going to get an answer before next week. Winter is coming. Yeah, it's definitely starting to really feel like fall here today. We just got our first heavy rain of the season, which is definitely a relief after all the fires that hit our area. But the interesting thing, though, is apparently something is going on in my house where one of my circuit breakers tripped in the house. So I don't know what exactly is going on with it. But I had a circuit breaker trip. And in my kitchen, the fan and my guest room has no power right now. So I need to possibly have an electrician take a look at it. Fortunately, the studio in here is okay. Fortunately, the studio is fine. It's just frustrating that there's a room in my house and the entryway that is shorted. How's the track? It's interesting. It's a good mix of high-speed corners, tight corners. Definitely not my favorite track. Definitely not my favorite. But it's a good track. It seems to promote some good action. But man, if the force feedback was better in this corner, I think I would enjoy this a lot more. Oh. Wow, that Subaru is just taking such an aggressive line. Looks like he's a controller guy. Whoa! Yeah, I know it's a good thing that it's tripping, but something is drawing out the current. What is my least favorite car? I'd likely say the smart car. Just such a stupid name for a stupid car, in my opinion. I'd say a close second is the Toyota IQ. It's just such a weird car. One of my friends bought it and I'm like, seriously, that's what you bought? Yeah, Delta Docs, I'm jealous of you guys, to be honest. You guys get the cool rear-wheel drive sedans. We had the Chevy SS, but it just wasn't well regarded, and I'm off track in the wall. I need to pay more attention, I think. Hey, Skid Rides, I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? What the? That just totally came out of nowhere. That legitimately scared me. I got into Subaru and I got docked my safety rating for that. Yeesh. Forza looks stunning on the Xbox One X. Yeah, I gotta say it also looks incredible on the PC if you have a powerful PC too. Did I try to use the hub with Drive Club? Not yet, because all I have is the Drive Club demo, but that might be a good thing to try because I don't think the CSL Elite PS4 supported it. I legitimately jumped when that Subaru hit me. I literally jumped. I need to calm down a bit. Yeah, I need to hook up my computer to my 4K TV, see how that looks. Because I have the Xbox One S, but I do not have the One X. So sometime I should buy the One X or just use my PC. Euroids is wide. I'm wide. The guy behind me is wide. Everyone runs wide there. 12th? Okay, he must have had a slowdown. Oh my gosh, I just got punted. I just got netcode punted. Yeah, that's why I heard Inferno. These bank corners are cool. I wish I had more force feedback. But yeah, we'll see if I get a response from the PR guys for the TGT. Who knows? Maybe I won't get one because of my review on the TSXW. But the nice thing with the TGT is it sounds like it might fix some of the TSXW reviews. Or some of the issues from that. I heard the TGT is smoother. How do you like the hub so far? Hakana, I am really, really liking it. Come on, 18th. Come on, let me buy. Wow, 18th just murdered someone. That guy just murdered someone. I saw that in the mirror and it's like, murder! Vehicular manslaughter! We're not going to make it across the line, guys. We finished 12th, though. Finished 12th. The wheel has its own force feedback settings, but I have it set to 100 right now. I have it set to 100 strength. But I think it's something in the force feedback in the game, not in the wheel, that's the issue. It just almost goes limp in those high-speed corners. Like in the banking. Wow, it's almost midnight here. Dang, time flies. I've been streaming for an hour? Are rev lights working on the hub during gameplay? I'm testing with the Universal Hub, so I haven't seen any. There are actually rev lights on the hub, though, which is interesting. So the hub has rev lights on it. So that definitely wasn't a great race. But it was okay. It was okay. I'll give it that. So let me check something. Are there actual races? It's only at 6 p.m. Okay. I might not be able to make that because I have a concert to go to. An event. So, daily workout complete. We got a gift card. Let's see what we get. Come on, good car, good car. That is, what is it? The Fittipaldi EF7 Vision Gran Turismo. Okay, so that's a Vision GT car. That's my first one, I think. We unlocked Bathurst! Yeah! So let's take a look and see how this car works. Because that's an interesting vehicle. I've never driven that yet. So let's take it around Bronze Hatch. So that was the, where is it? Oh, you go to Garage Cars. Fittipaldi EF7. Okay, let's take a look at this. Modding is more difficult on our factory. I'm going to experiment something. I want to test something. Will this Formula Rim work? Let's find out. Love getting the free daily car. Yeah. So I'm going to test something. Let's hope this works. I have no clue if this is going to work. It's working. It's working. Sounds are a little digitized in this, but sounds pretty nice. Wow, this car's fast. Almost sounds like a Ford Cosworth engine. Me likey. Whoa, understeer. This is fun. Brands Hatch is one of my favorite cars in this. Drake, this is the Fanatec Clubsport Wheel version 2.5. And if you're thinking that's weird because it's normally not supposed to work on a PlayStation 4, you would be correct. But I got sent this device called the CronusMax DriveHub that allows me to use this wheel on the PlayStation 4. Lot of fun. But yeah, this is Fanatec wheelbase. But if you knew, I believe it was the Cobra Sucar Fittipaldi, they used the Ford Cosworth V8 engine. So I think, who knows, it might be inspired by that, or derivative. I don't know exactly what engine this Vision GT car uses. Oh, this is fun though. Yes, the Pobly CWM, yes. That is what this hub does. You would need to plug an Xbox One controller into the hub via a micro USB cable, but yes, that is how this hub works. A T150 is compatible. One of the things I will give you a heads up though is that the unfortunately the handbrake is not supported yet. The handbrake is not supported yet. I did get an email from the CronusMax guys after my last live stream saying they are going to be adding support for the handbrake very soon. So support for the handbrake is going to be coming in the near future. But yeah, this I'm pretty blown away with how seamlessly this works. So Niek, the thing is actually, it's a USB hub that my theory is it utilizes the DualShock 4 or whatever controller as a donor device of sorts. And it allows you to use this and have it emulated to work on a PlayStation or another wheel, make it work on an Xbox. So yeah. It works well. But man, Brands Hatch, I love this track. It's so much fun. So deceptively challenging. Because, oh, I just hit the grass. Let's check some real quick. I hit a wrong button, my bad. Okay, that's triangle. So you have to learn what these buttons do. Okay, that's back. No, that's a home button, my bad. That's share. Okay. So it looks like there are a little bit of confusing things with the hub. So when that happens, you have a controller. So yeah, I have a second controller set up. So yeah, will I be looking to play older games like Gran Turismo 3? Yep, I am interested in doing that. I have PlayStation 2 sitting around, and I want to figure out how I can get it to stream. I have an old home theater receiver sitting around, so I might be able to see if I could use that. I can configure my buttons in PlayStation settings. Yeah, it's a little more confusing with this hub, though. So that's select. So, yeah. I don't know if all these buttons are supported right now, but rev lights, they are working. Rev lights are working on this. I'm not getting the gear shift indicator yet, but I am getting rev lights on this, which is awesome. Elgato Game Capture HD. Yeah, I have my HD 60, but it only works with HDMI. It doesn't work with component. So I want to show you something real quick. I'm gonna go exit and check out the replay and do photography mode. Andreas, the future hub is alright, it does also support firmware updates. So you can update the firmware on it through the website, so there are constant firmware updates, so you can use that to update. And oof, that is, man, the replays look good. There's no denying that. So let's try photography mode. Walk mode, okay. That is a beautiful car, guys. Beautiful car. I thought that he was playing Gran Turismo 3 and 4 through an emulator. Oh, that is unique, though. Look at the front there. For the downforce. EF7. So I'm guessing the EF stands for Emerson Fittipaldi. And maybe he was running the number 7, but this is number 5. So, but yeah, the detail on this. Just look at the brake rotor. I'm sure it's not the highest quality motor or model for the rotor, man, or the rim, but you're not really focusing too much on the detail. Okay, so let's take a picture. Go shoot. I love photography modes in racing games. I just love them. So let's do this. Frame it properly. So let's try this shot. See how that looks. Yeah, he used an emulator for GT1, GT2. That looks gorgeous. That looks amazing. I mean, definitely one of the most beautiful racing games on the market. Save that photo. Go for the race, for the cinematic rotating. Rares, I am enjoying it. I really like it. It is working great. So effects. I have no clue what kind of effects this has. So move the camera. So let's see what kind of effects you can use. Film grain. You can see the grain being added. Might be better for older cars. Vignette or monochrome or color. Oh, there's presets too, okay. So partial coloring, bleach bypass. That looks pretty cool. Pop art, nostalgia. So rares, I'm currently doing this with the DualShock 4 because I don't think this does a proper job simulating the right analog stick. I wish it did, It would be great. But, oof, yeah. That looks nice. So, let's see what kind of shot this looks like. Rendering. Usually does a great job rendering. But yeah, Rares, since I think you're in here, just got in here, I'm actually using the Fanatec Clubsport Wheel version 2.5, which normally isn't compatible with the PlayStation 4, but I got sent the CronusMax DriveHub, which allows it to. But oh my god, that looks, wow, stunning. No denying that GT Sport is a looker. Makes me want to hook this up to my 4K TV. And it's nice, though, that it's not just a simple screenshot. It's actually rendering. And just look at how this looks. Just looks amazing in motion. Pretty sure he used the PS2 RAW to upload his gameplay footage to Twitch. Okay. I'll have to take a look at that. But the way the vehicles are, it's moving, looks great. Oh, that chaparral. I want to take a look. But let's take a look at this mileage exchange. So you can exchange mileage points to get cars or different things. So you can buy rims, decals, GT Sport with the PS4 Pro on Black Friday. By the way, I just wanted to mention, I bought this with my own money. I was not sent this to review. I went into Best Buy, bought it with my own money. And it's kind of funny because I go in, they're like, oh, by the way, you get a set of fuzzy dice. So I have fuzzy dice hanging on my rear view mirror in my car, which it's just funny. All right, Delta, you have a good night, man. So, yeah, Mitsubishi Lancer Final Edition. I want to get that. That sounds like a nice car. Using up some mileage points to buy Mitsubishi. That's beautiful, though. Group B road car. So I have 551,000 credits. I have no clue what I could buy with that. So let's take a look. I want to see what kind of cars are in here. So Gran Turismo, what's this? Is this just like the cart? Museum. Oh, so this is just like talking about the history. That's pretty cool though. Just the kind of details. So, yeah, talking about the first Gran Turismo, 1997. So, dang, it's been 20 years, guys. But that's funny. Also, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, it's what's called in America. So, it also talks about this history. Tiger Woods wins the Masters. Baker, that's random. But yeah, wow. All this history here. Baker, I'm gonna say this is your first and only warning. If you continue trolling, I'm gonna boot you. Nissan. Fun fact, my first car was a Nissan, or actually, it was a Datsun 510. So, yeah. Sorry, Baker, you were warned. So how does the DriveHub work? I don't fully know, but it's interesting because you have to plug in a DualShock 4 and you have to use that essentially as like a donor controller. And then you plug this wheel into the hub. And then you can plug an accessory. For this, I plugged in the Thrustmaster TH8RS shifter, and it works well. And that's how it works. And then you have a micro USB that you plug into the hub, and then you plug the other end into the console. So let's see. America. Fittipaldi, that's just what we got. Let's take a look at this Chaparral. How much it costs. 1 million credits. I can't afford that. Infinity. They likely only have like the G37 or something. Or nope, just a Vision GT. Okay. So yes, I'm using an Xbox wheel on the PlayStation 4, which is awesome. I gotta say that. Ford. Showroom. Decent Ford selection. Decent Fords. Focus ST. I almost bought one of those. I ended up going with the Volkswagen GTI. Mustang GT. Mustang Group 4. Group 3. So, I have a question for you guys. What do you think of these fictional GT3 cars? And GT98, I don't really perceive any input lag. That's one thing that's blowing me away. No real input lag that I can feel. But yeah, there's all these fictional GT3 cars. So, Dodge, I'm guessing they have a Group 3 car. Showroom. GT3R, I guess that's a real GT3 car. Check out that SRT Tomahawk, though. That's a gorgeous car. Europe. So, for example, Volkswagen. Showroom. They have a Group 3 Vision GT GT3 car. And also a Volkswagen Beetle GT3 race car. That's unusual, I think, myself. I've seen a few people driving well with it, and yeah, a rear-wheel drive Beetle, okay. I mean, the older Beetles were rear-wheel drive. That's just interesting to see. A fictional Beetle GT3 race car. So I wonder, what are your thoughts on it? I think it's kind of cool myself. It's interesting seeing that. And just concept cars. Tag Heuer. Huh. That's interesting. Because that's Patrick Dempsey right there, who also races in real life. So the question is, do they have a Tag Heuer Vision GT car that I'm not seeing? I'm not sure. But yeah, you look here, it's an interesting history of Tag Heuer. And I know Tag Heuer is affiliated with racing, but that's kind of weird to see. Ferrari. Showroom. The La Ferrari. More expensive than Vision GT cars. Okay. 458 Italia GT3. Interesting that they don't have the 488. It would have been cool to see the 488. Citroën GT. Let's take a look. Let's hope. Citroën 2CV GT3. So it's a Citroën GT, GT4, and GT3. And also the road car. Alpine. Only Vision GT, I guess? So they have the race mode and the road mode. Interesting. RJ Bansma, I did not hear about that. I didn't know about that. I wasn't aware. Grant, yes, I am using the 2.5 on a PlayStation 4. And it's working, which is awesome. So, that's an interesting concept car. I know that, yeah. No Vision GT there, okay. So Vision Gran Turismo. Honda Sports VGT. Kind of tame in comparison to everything else. So, Grant, it's the CronusMax DriveHub. That's, I got sent it by Creative Minds, or is that the name? Or no, Collective Minds, my bad. And they sent me this, and essentially, you plug it in. You also plug in a DualShock 4, and it is able to emulate a PS4 wheel somehow. I don't know the specifics, but yeah. So, I want to try something. I wish I had the money for that LM55, but I want to get the Miata. Because Miata is such a common car. And I want to tweak the livery and stuff. So I want to get a car that's stick shift, so I can show you how the T500 or the TH8RS shifter works. So let's get this. So I'm just gonna buy it in black, I guess. Doesn't really matter because I want to adjust the livery and show you how the livery editor works, because why not? Let's get in the car now. Grant Henderson, look in the description for the link. Look in the description for the link. I don't think it's available in any stores, though, unfortunately. So let's go to Livery Editor and just check it out. I haven't done too much with it, but yeah. So new design. I wish they added the ability to have your own logo. It's not here yet, unfortunately. So let's paint this car. Paint all color palette. I'm thinking blue, dark blue. Yeah, so let's paint that. Wheels. Let's go with the black. Metallic. That looks pretty cool so far. Mid-engine Corvette prototypes that have been seen seem to be upcoming C8 Corvette. Okay. That'll be interesting. So let's add... I want to see about maybe adding a dual stripe. So let's try this out. Choose decal. Okay, I guess it doesn't work on the roof. Hood. Let's go with that. Hood. Choose decal. Patterns. Do they have even racing stripes? That's what I'm looking for. Not really seeing that, but decent variety in logos and patterns. Patterns 2. Nope. Downloads. Can do that later, I think. Unfortunately, it's not in yet. Shapes. Okay, let's go with that. Hey, doctor, how's it going? So yeah, I can do that, I guess. That looks pretty centered. Or how does this work? Rear. Shape 1. Wait, is that only working on the tailpipe? Or on the rear license plate? Okay. Body, okay. Front, choose decal. Shape. This is pretty straightforward. Just experimenting, seeing how this works. Okay. That's more or less lined up. That's pretty nice, though. So let's go back to body. Add layer, rear, shape. Take Drogos. I'd say budget of 600. Yes. Go with the CSL Elite. I prefer it over the T300. Granted, I have only had limited testing of the T300. But I genuinely do prefer the CSL Elite myself. I think it's a better wheel. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Simple, but it's okay. So let's do a side logo now. Simple livery editor, but gets the job done, all things considered. There was one livery, or okay, I liked this one. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, the hub is compatible with the Driving Force Pro. I know that. I know it's compatible with the Driving Force Pro. Okay, so that's nice. That looks good. Let's try something. Duplicate. Is there a way to get it working on the other side? Layer controls. Duplicate on reverse. Okay. So there is a way. That's nice. That's cool. Gotta admit, that white on blue looks great. So we can add racing items. So we can add a driver name. Light cover? Okay, you can't change that. Windshield banner. Racing number. A lot of different types of racing numbers. So that's cool. I think that looks 19 looks good. My favorite number is 53, so let's go with that. That's a pretty nice looking race car, if I say so myself. So let's save. There we go. Awesome. Pretty straightforward to make a livery. Looks good, I think. Apply livery now. Yeah. Load cell brake makes a massive difference in a great way. So now I'm going to do a test drive with this car to show you how it works or how it performs. Upload complete. Awesome. Doctor, I know how that can be. So you can share liveries too. Okay. That's nice. Open design. Okay. I wonder if there's a place where you can discover. Oh, wow. Okay. So you can get photos, decals. Awesome. I guess logos are being uploaded. That's nice. Car liveries. Helmet and suit liveries. Okay. People are making interesting stuff. Ferrari racing. Dink suit. Okay. Ron Burgundy. Interesting. Mario Kart liveries. So let's try this. So, time trial. Some liveries people have made are pretty crazy. Okay. So we did Brands Hatch. We've done Suzuka. I don't really know Willow Springs. That's something I've been wanting to learn. So let's go to Big Willow. Yeah, that's the main course. Sunset. Where's my livery? Oh, under garage cars. There it is. There we go. And I want to see how this livery is reflected. Because I like that livery, guys. I think it's a cool livery. Very subtle, very understated. Maybe if I had like that dual white stripe on top, that might be a little better. But I think it's pretty cool looking. I think it's nice. And I want to see how this Miata feels, how it performs, how it handles. Because the Miata is notorious, or not notorious, but well known for being a great handling car. So yeah, note, I'm using a Thrustmaster shifter with a Fanatec wheel. It's working. Feels like the camera's a little too high. I mean, not too high, too low. Feels like the angle's a little too low. I don't know if I can adjust it, but yeah. Very decent handling. Feels like a Miata road car. I haven't done much driving of a Miata, but it does feel like a Miata. So I can adjust the camera, okay. Slow down, okay. So let's take a look. Options. Advanced settings, maybe? Force feedback, max torque. Let's turn it up to 5, see how that feels. Oh, just cockpit view. Awesome. So height. That's better. Front and back. Let's try that. That looks a little bit better. Okay, actually force feedback is feeling better now. I can tell right off the bat. Wow, that's strong. That is strong. Okay. I guess I had it down to 2 because of some issues with force feedback before with other wheels. But okay, now this is feeling better. Still didn't have much feeling of understeer through that. Didn't have much feeling through the wheel on, like, of the tires on the surface. But yeah, it's okay. It's passable force feedback. But you can see I'm shifting right now with a Thrustmaster shifter on a PlayStation 4 with a Fanatec wheel that is not meant to work on a PS4. Kind of mind blown if I say so myself. So let's try something. Whoops, wrong button. Change to exterior camera. Gotta admit that car looks pretty good. Could look better, I think. But I think photo mode, that would make it look a lot nicer. But yeah, I don't know Willow Springs too well. That's one of the reasons I wanted to try it with the Miata to see how it felt. I can feel the rear end step out a bit when I'm like forcing it to step out, but yeah, Miata is quite a neutral feeling car in real life, so I think this is reflecting that. Yeah, Mike, I'm kind of blown away with this right now. Whoa! Fail. Because, yeah, it feels smooth. I don't feel really any latency. I don't know for certain, but I mean, there is that visual latency, which I think comes with this, like just the way Gran Turismo visually represents it. But I'm not actually feeling any input lag, which is a difference because some people say, yeah, you have the different, like basically you see, yeah, there's the input lag visually. Sometimes there's the visual input lag, but sometimes you don't have the actual handling lag. It's just the visual representation of the wheel. By Ginnis Stocks, or I'm just gonna call you Bananas. Unfortunately, right now, the handbrake does not work. Handbrake is not supported by this button box. I got an email from CronusMax. They told me that they are going to be rolling out a firmware update in the near future to add support for handbrake. But right now, nothing, unfortunately. I wish it did work. That would be awesome. But right now, it doesn't. Hopefully, soon that will change. $520 horsepower LS3. That would be nuts. On third-person camera, change camera up close. Yeah, I'll do that later. Gommit, this just looks incredible. I wish there were more tracks, though. That's my main complaint with this. The track count is way too small. I think it's 19 tracks, 27 layouts or something like that. That's just way too slim. And I'm hoping, I keep on hearing, they're going to have free DLC adding more cars and tracks. Please get here soon, guys. Please get here soon because Gran Turismo, I mean, some of the tracks and everything, it's like, yeah. Also, one thing that just is frustrating is GT Sport still doesn't properly support the clutch. It treats it like a button. It's more like an on-off switch than an analog clutch, which means I find it way, way too easy and miss shifts at times. But yeah, they need classic GT tracks. The names are slipping my mind right now, but yeah, I mean, yeah, where's Trial Mountain? That's a great track. Imagine racing. Imagine that in 4K. That would be awesome. Okay, so I want to show you guys again the replay mode. So let's take a look. More mileage points. Okay. I might set up some online racing. Laguna, I wish was in here. It's not. It would be amazing if Laguna was in here. Damage model almost non-existent. Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, if you have your damage model set to heavy, you can. But by default, it's not. High-speed test track. Loved that track in GT5. To be honest, I never played GT6. So, I can't really talk about that. Apricot Valley. Yeah. So much that's missing. So let's try something. Photo mode. I want to see how this looks. Walk mode. That livery just looks great. Very subtle livery, but I think it looks great. So let's shoot. Renders the image. It's still that uncanny valley, I call it. So let me try something. I want to try making it look a little more authentic. So back. Let's walk up here. Imagine, pretend we're shooting an image from here. Something I like to do. So we'll zoom in. And shoot. Let's see how this looks. Still not perfect, but man, this looks great. This looks awesome. That livery, one of the things that is frustrating at times with livery editors is sometimes it looks like the livery doesn't look natural. This looks natural. This looks like it was meant to be. The decals are high resolution. The decals look good. So let's save that. Yes. Saved my library. Okay. Now let's try something. So there's the panning mode as well. So I like the fixed camera panning mode. I'm going to do, I usually shoot cars at 125 and then 5.6. Let's see how this looks. That actually looks more authentic, I think. This looks more authentic. Now I'm going to experiment with, 1/250, 2.8 aperture. I like shooting with that with my 50 mil. So let's shoot that. And it should have, yep, more bokeh in the background. Man, that looks good. That looks great. You can tell I enjoy photography, guys. Let's move this here. One thing I wish just had open wheel cars. That's one of the things I think is a little upsetting that they don't have. Because I always loved those open wheel cars, such as it was like the Formula, like the knockoff Formula Ones. Those were nice to have. But unfortunately, it seems like I don't think there are any open wheel cars in this at all, which is kind of sad. It's life, though. Let's exit out of here. But yeah, oh, man, this looks great, guys. Gotta admit that. Incredible looking angles. Game looks beautiful in motion. So now, let's go and start some online racing. If you have GT Sport, let's create a lobby. Let's do some racing. So let's take a look. I'm going to create a new room. I have a preset I did, and let's do the Nürburgring GP course. Huh, maintenance? That's unfortunate. Start type, we're going to start there. Visible damage, mechanical damage. Let's do heavy. Make it authentic. Not going to do the Nordschleife for now. Not for now. Ghosting during the race is weak. I think that'll work all right. So I'm just going to save this. And create the room, guys. Room is created. One of the frustrating things about lobbies in GT Sport, though, I'm just going to mention, is you don't have the ability to do a qualifying session from what I've seen. You can't do like a standalone qualifying session. So it's practice and then you're on to the race. I wish you had the ability to do qualifying. Or like a standard qualifying session. But GT3 around Nordschleife GT, or Grand Prix circuit, that should be fun, I think. So select car. I'm going to go with the 911. Enter the course. And we'll do some practice. Get some people in. Oh, I picked up my H shifter. Man, that steering's... I think it's almost too heavy. So what I can do is I'll turn down. Kind of remarkable. We're at max torque 5. And it feels too heavy for me, I think. Might be clipping a bit. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, this feels better. Hey, thanks, man. Means a lot. Yeah, it's interesting, though, because technically I have not unlocked the Nordschleife yet. But I can set up an online lobby with it, so that's nice. So at least I can get my Nordschleife fix in. Okay, Hemi Boy has joined the room. We need more people, guys. We need more people. Fire up your GT Sport and join the server. I have only maybe like 3 or 4 races in me, guy. Because it's already almost 1 a.m. Yes, 96 Sutton, or it's 96 California Sutton, I guess. I'm using the Clubsport Wheelbase version 2.5, and I'm running it through the CronusMax DriveHub to work it on the PS4, and it works great. I gotta say that. Oh, heavy damage. So let's see how that feels. Yeah, wheel is off center now. Snake8708 has joined. Okay. So, yeah, I can feel the damage in the right front. I can feel that something's broken through the force feedback, so that's nice. I think the damage should be a little more severe, but I can feel the damage. The chattering through the wheel. Reminds me of like flat spotting in Assetto Corsa R Factor 2. Oof. Might have some clipping at in those corners. Not sure. It's confusing though, because there is lack of detail in the roads, but at the same time, it's wondering like, am I clipping? I don't think I'd be clipping. Let's try something. I turned it down to 70% force feedback in the wheel. Interesting, RJ. I like using the font because I have been working on redesigning the SimRacingPaddock logo. Hopefully I'll be unveiling that in the very near future. But actually, I was using the font at first, But then I realized I also have Adobe Typekit, which I can use, which is Adobe's collection of fonts. But I hope you guys will like the new logo in the near future. And then once I get the new logo set up, I might make some t-shirts, bumper stickers, because some of you guys have been asking about that. Hey Bartman, I am doing pretty well. How about yourself? Wow, that guy just killed himself. But you can see I'm driving with a broken car. It's drivable. It's tougher, admittedly, but it's drivable. Come on, guys. We need more people in the server. We only have 3 people. Oh, that curb actually felt good. The rumble strip. Okay, I'm definitely not clipping because I could feel that rumble strip under load. So it's just lack of detail in the road, I guess. Sutton, it is incredibly easy to set up the DriveHub. Basically, there are the USB ports on the back of the device. One says controller. You plug a DualShock 4 in. The other says wheel/controller. You plug your wheel in. And then another USB port for accessory. And you can plug that in. So I have the TH8RS shifter plugged in right now. And then a micro USB in. You plug that in and then the other end into your console, and that's it. Yeah, Mikhail, I've heard that Black Friday GT Sport is going to be somewhere around the ballpark of like $39 maybe. Or something around that ballpark. Because I will say, in terms of content, it is limited for what you get. And ultimately it's going to come down to how interested are you in racing online, because online is realistically what GT Sport was built for. And yeah, I've been enjoying the online a lot. I've been really enjoying the racing. It's been good, close racing. Whoop. Yeah, this car's damage is really affecting things. So let's see, spectate. Can we see anyone? Spectator options. Brian is, whoop. What is room ID? It is called SimRacingPaddock. Mike Sprigg, it is called SimRacingPaddock. Group 3 racing around the Nürburgring. I want to hear the sound of this car, though. Very digitized sound. Very digitized, which is kind of par for the course for GT. Kiek is driving the Beetle. We got a Beetle. Interesting livery. Or no, that's damage. My bad. I looked at his sign. I was like, that's interesting livery. But no, that's just a beat up car. The only thing I'm boomed about on GT Sport is that you can't set up pedals. I have that rubber mod on my T3PA Pros. Oh, I really have to press hard to fully engage. Okay. Yeah, that's tricky. I even found a couple fonts that resembled the font Ford was using for car badges on both the Ford Escort and Sierra in early 80s, or in 80s. Mostly RS range. Okay. It's interesting, right? That Beetle's pretty fast. Aston Martin. Interesting gradient there. Decent sound for the Aston Martin. Still digitized, but decent sounding. Sutton, yes, you can. For this, I was just doing the TH8RS because, A, my Clubsport shifter is having issues, so I need to get in touch with Fanatec about that. And B, I just wanted to show that this is cross-platform compatibility. I love Big Donger. For this setup, it was sent to me for review. But estimated value for this setup, I mean, actually, I did buy the TH8RS myself, but this setup for the cockpit, pedals, wheel, would likely be around $2,000, I think, roughly. Jared Owen, wheel pedal set is in the description of the video. If you can check the description on the YouTube video, that is where I have the information pertaining to what I am using. So you can check that out. Yeah, I have everything there except the cockpit, but I'm using the GT Omega Pro Racing Cockpit. Love Big Donger. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have the reviews for everything. So, I've reviewed my Clubsport wheel. I've reviewed the shifter. I've reviewed the universal hub. I've reviewed the cockpit. I've reviewed the pedals. So, you can check that out on the YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get this actually started. We only have 5 people, but yeah, 5 people, that'll be okay, I think. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. Start race, okay. So with the DriveHub, how does the force feedback feel? It feels really good, actually. So this oscillation is a GT Sport thing. It is not the hub. I had the same thing with my CSL Elite, so don't worry about that. But the force feedback feels good, actually. Possibly even better than what I was feeling with the CSL Elite. I did not get a good start. So it's not emulating a G29? I do not know what it's emulating. I don't know. It's emulating something. Kick is gone. Okay. 3 wide. 3 wide. Snake is a little bit laggy. He said he was from Australia. Both force feedback settings at 1 in this game. I have it set to, I think, 3, and then force feedback in the wheel set to 75. I might turn it up a little bit. T500 with Clubsport V2, possibly. I can't vouch for that exactly. I don't know if the accessory hub would work that way. I could check. I don't know for certain. I'm sorry. Hey, Random Call Sign, how's it going? And yes, I know I'm up late. I'm doing pretty well. I'm testing out the CronusMax hub with the Clubsport Wheel version 2. GT Sport is treating me for the most part pretty well. Doing some online racing right now. Come on, eliminate that penalty, please. There we go, penalty's gone. But yeah, I'm enjoying GT Sport. Sure, the physics aren't the best. Sure, the sounds are subpar. Sure, there's not much in the way of single player. But when you get to the online racing and the competition side, it is shockingly good. I will just attest to that. Ram Callsign, do you have GT Sport yet? Whoa! Okay. Okay, Brian. That kind of might be a racing deal? I'm not sure. Oh, you don't have PS4? So you haven't been playing stuff like Uncharted or Last of Us? You're missing out, bro. You're missing out. So I have some right front damage now. I mean left front damage, I should say. We're only on lap 3. Whoa. He kind of came a bit to a stop there. There we go. We got the spot. But man, we're 23 seconds back. Dang. I guess so, Inferno 9. But yeah, this still, it has force feedback, which is nice. Fair enough, RC. I'm still enjoying this, though. I am. So, is Gamer Muscle awake yet? Can someone get him from his tea and crumpets or whatever the heck he's doing? It would be fun to have him join in for some racing. My mic is a little close. He's not on Discord. Okay. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I think he's private on Facebook because I'm not Facebook friends with him. Sometimes I message back and forth with him through his Facebook page, though. But I think he's kind of secretive on Facebook. Snake is quick, that's true. The weirdest vehicle I'd race in GT Sport if it was in would be the Wienermobile. Yeah. How long have I been using the DriveHub? 2 days. And it does seem like a quality product. It feels well built. And I haven't really had any issues with it. Granted, I've only tested it so far with Gran Turismo Sport. I haven't tested it with Dirt 4. I haven't tested it with Project Cars 2. I haven't tested it with other games. So I'll try that later on. Oh, I just realized Brian's closing in, I guess? Dang. We got 2 laps to go, and Brian B7095, he is closing the gap, I guess. About 4 seconds back. Or no, he's falling back. Okay. Don't know what happened, but he's falling back. But yeah, I'll try putting together a review of the DriveHub in the near future. I have a couple other things I'm going to be reviewing first, but I think I'm actually going to make this somewhat of a priority though, because yeah, it does seem good. It does seem like it's a quality product and could be great for a lot of people, I think. So yeah, Snake is about 5 seconds faster than me, it looks like. Because that was a good lap, a 204 for me. Granted, I do have damage on my car. Left front is pretty banged up. non-exciting race. I mean, it's pretty far spread out, I think. So possibly after this lobby, I might just go back into hosted. Or not hosted, but back into sport mode. See if I can get my rating up a bit further. Unfortunately, I do not know if the Husingfeld pedals work with it. They are not listed as a compatible device, so I don't know, unfortunately. I could talk to them about it and ask. Gilleramoto, I am not feeling any input lag. None. I think it is something with the stream, though. So, basically, consider like this. I had to sync everything up because with the Elgato Game Capture HD, or it's the HD 60 or something like that, it creates a latency between everything else. So I had to sync my webcam and audio, or my mic audio, to it manually. So there could be some latency through that. Also, with the way that Gran Turismo shows the steering wheel movement, it is a little slower than how it is, but there is no real input lag that I can really say. It feels great, I'll put it that way. Very quick, very responsive. But you can see that the degrees of rotation doesn't match with what I am actually doing, which is unfortunate. Wish it did. But I'm not feeling any input lag, which is remarkable. And that's why I'm remarking on it. I am not using the Elgato software. I use OBS Broadcaster for streaming. Yeah, and I think sometimes people complain, oh, it's input lag when they see the wheel is slower visually. But it is sometimes not. It is not input lag that you're seeing. It's just visual latency. It's not actual input lag. I think some people mistake that, which is irritating at times. So, finish second. Almost 30 seconds, or no, almost a minute behind. But, yeah, we finished second. Okay. That's okay. So I think I'm gonna actually, let's see, what should I actually do? I might go into tutorials, actually. That could be fun, or like the career mode, or what little career mode it is. That could be fun. So another exciting thing is I should be getting another new cockpit. It sounds like I am going to be getting the JCL 2B Faster cockpit, which I'm excited for. Dominic, I am doing pretty well. How about yourself? Yeah, solid. That was a fun race. Not bad. 30,000 credits for 7 laps. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I struggled that race too. Daily workout complete. Received a gift card. Whoop, whoop. Let's see what we get. We got a Mazda. Random call sign is back. Oh god, party's over, guys. Party's over. Random call signs here. We got the Mazda Atenza Group 4. So I'm going to actually do campaign mode for you guys. So there's the driving school, mission challenge, and circuit experience. I've done a little bit of stuff, but let's go mission challenge, I think. Various missions to push yourself to the limit. So yeah, Roadster versus Roadster, Subaru WRX flat out battle, Tokyo City battle, knock over the cones. Okay, that should be interesting. Let's see how this goes. I don't think we need to see the video. Pretty straightforward. Knock over as many cones as you can within the time limit. It's interesting because when you knock over the cones, you can feel it affect the handling of the car. Get the cone under the tires. Do not try this at home, guys. Dang it, 95. Let's try one more time. Missed the shift. $99 out of 100. Ouch. Sarah draws. Question: need help? My Thrustmaster T300 broke a few times and deal with warranty. Thinking of upgrading to CSL Elite PS4, but playing on PC mostly. I'd say it is worth the upgrade. It really is a step above Thrustmaster. I think the load cell pedal is also especially worth its weight in gold. The load cell is a huge improvement in itself. The feeling of the force feedback is smoother when driving with the Clubsport or the CSL Clubsport or CSL wheels, which is great. But yeah, I think that it is a solid improvement. One lap battle at Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Okay. So hopefully that's a little bit of help for you. It's an oval. But I'd say consider investing a little more, get the Clubsport wheel. I think the Clubsport wheel is a significant step above the CSL Elite, unless you are using it for PlayStation. I feel like we get more road feel. Whoa, those are jets. Sergeant Mighty Mike, I got your friend request. Thank you. This reminds me of Pocono. Pocono Speedway. 3-corner triangle. Anyone? Come on. Not close enough. Or wait, are we? Are we? Are we? Oh, at the line! Yeah! Nailed it at the line! Yeah, buddy! That was close. Yeah, Mike, I sort of figured. Mike Sprague. A little close for comfort there, but okay. I want to check that replay, because that's one lap, and see how that looks. Good looking car. I want to take a picture of that. I know, guys, I'm pretty addicted to the picture mode, but that should be a cool picture, I think. So let's simulate taking it here. Go shoot. This should be an exciting picture. F16 is just way too high, though. Huh, Nona Hexa. I think it's unique, where GT Sport, they're definitely changing the identity of Gran Turismo as a whole. They are definitely doing that. Whether you like it or not depends on how willing you are to race online. Some people are more willing than others. Let's see how this looks with F16. It's not realistic, but let's see how this looks. New achievement. Still, okay, no. Panning mode, let's do fixed camera, see how that looks. No, that bokeh is worse. This should look good. Anyone know more information about the direct drive wheel? Unfortunately, I don't really know anything off the top of my head. Still think Forza 7 are better in terms of force feedback. I think this new patch has improved it. Quite a bit. Because I think the feel is a little more refined than in previous patches. Which is... They really needed to improve it. They did. Big time. And thankfully it seems like they did. So... I'm just going to try taking another picture from this angle. But wow, that jet. That's pretty awesome, if I say so myself. See how that looks. No, let's go with 1/250. That should look good. FIA races are bugged out. Been pretty pissed. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That looks cool, though. Oh, man. I'm loving this photo mode. But let's get back to the challenges now. Actually, no, one last thing. Let's try taking a picture of this plane. Let's see the detail on this plane model. For a racing game, that's a pretty decent plane model. Okay, let's go back to challenges now. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing an option... Or no, save replay, okay. That's nice. That was a nice challenge. That was nice learning how to do this. Overtaking on the inside at Willow Springs with a Camaro. Should be interesting. Graphics better than Forza 7? Yes. I think this looks more realistic, which is great. Friend rankings on this challenge. Vapors got 34 seconds. Okay. I don't think I'm going to beat that, but... Overshot. Whoa, whoa, holy wheel spin, Batman. We got gold, though. I'm playing on a standard PlayStation 4. I do not own a PS4 Pro, unfortunately. That was a relatively easy challenge, but hey, we pulled it off. So we have 2 challenges left in stage 1. Okay. Audi TT/RS, aim for 155. Okay. Reach the target speed before the finish line. Interesting challenge. Creative. Yeah, let me just do something real quick. Just show you that this is, in fact, Clubsport Wheel. You can see the ridges and the window here. That's not on the CSL Elite. There we go. Come on. Yeah, Solid Shepherd, that's why my name's in the description. That's why. No! I hit someone. Fail. T300RS. Yep. Solid wheel. I will give it that. I've never owned one myself. Don't hit them. Come on. 156.7. Yes. There we go. Haha. But yeah, it's just rewarding doing these challenges. It's rewarding doing them. It's rewarding. That's, I think, the best term I would put for it. So we have 1 challenge left in this. Snake, I just got your friend request. Snake! Okay, so 2-lap race and try to win. Okay. Straightforward. Kyoto Driving Park. We're driving Group 4 with the Citroën GT. It's fun having these small challenges, though. It is. I feel like I should have put the Formula rim on for this. Oh, he forced me a bit wide. AI, they sometimes just seem oblivious to you, which is frustrating. I know Sean mentioned that in his review. It's kind of funny, though, racing in GT4 with this crazy concept car. I think there should have been a different car for GT4 from Citroën. Yeah, it does look like a plane cockpit. Just feels so out of place racing against that small Alpha. Or is that Alpha ahead of me? There we go. Mission accomplished. First place. So do I win anything for doing this? I have no clue. Well, we just finished the first tier. Mission, okay, we received a gift car. More roulette! We got the Hyundai. Hyundai Genesis Group 4, okay. Interesting. I consider getting a Genesis. Stage 2. Dragon Trail Seaside Group 4 race. Let's give this a try. Participate in a race with your favorite Group 4 car. Who will reign as the king of the resort circuit? So we need to pick a Group 4 car. Let's try the Genesis. We just got it. Why not? But man, I can see how this can get addictive. Sean Cole, he was mentioning, yes, it gets addictive. Yes, it does. So 10th place is bronze, 5th place is silver, 1st place is gold. Let's go for gold. Yeah, I keep on seeing that notification, random. And it just cracks me up. Mech Warrior! Passing on the outside. Almost. We're up to 6th. I wish there was something like Racing Series. That would be cool. Like Racing Championships offline. Instead of just these one-offs. That's a Golf R GT4. I'm gonna have to get that because I have a GTI, which is like the younger brother. Whee! We made a decent pass. We're up to 4th. So that's silver. Well, thanks, Fez Fox, for dropping by. Thank you. Hyundai against Ford. Drafting behind another car. The Merc. Making the pass. Moving up on the leader. Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff. Don't know what car that is. That looks like a Jaguar in front of me. Whoa! I almost murdered that Jag. Hey, Dr. Death, I am doing pretty well. How about yourself? Whoops! Love tap. Looks a lot easier than Gamer Muscle makes it look. I guess I'm a better racer than him. But granted, it is tough to race when drinking tea. Gold. That was a fun race. Aim for a top speed of 155 at Willow Springs with the Huracan. So I think at the top of the hour, I'm going to call off the stream. The vacuum cleaners do sound a little better, though. I'll give them that. But yeah, at the top of the hour, I think I'm going to call the stream because I'm getting pretty pooped. And at the top of the hour, it's going to be 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., I mean. Come on. No! You didn't see anything. No! Third time's the charm, guys. Guess third time's not the charm. The CronusMax feels great so far, at least with Gran Turismo Sport. No input lag that I can really tell. It really is responsive. Force feedback feels good through the Clubsport Wheel. Later on, I'll have the test with maybe like the T500. Yeah, the test out with the T500 on Xbox or something. Some combo like that. But this feels good. I'll give it that. This is a tricky challenge. Glarg! I'm struggling, guys. No. Fail. Maybe I do have to shift down into fourth in that corner. Ah! Use a slipstream. I'm trying to catch him. Dead. Tricky challenge. Too aggressive in turning. Okay. One hand in your T300. Ah, whatever. Way too fast. I might just take silver. Ow. 0.9. 0.9 miles an hour off. Dang it. My perfectionist sense is tingling. We were way too close there. Fuck! Random call sign. Steering assist off. Correct. Might have traction control, that's it. Gonna take me a while to pull this off, but when I am, it's gonna be a relief. No! This is getting painful, guys. Does anyone have a tally of how many times I've tried this? You make a mistake, it's all over. Yep. $11 billion times. Go wide and then whip it real hard. Whip it. Whip it good. Well, at least this is challenging. Come on. Draft, 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 draft. I tried whipping it, but I got whipped. Woof. Ow, that sounded painful. 153. Might be traction control ruining the turnout. Who knows? We're within like 2 miles an hour. Way too fast there. Slow down in beginning position to slingshot out. So let's try something. Might have too much of a gap now. Ah! Same thing. Too far behind still. I think I'm starting to get the line for the corner though. Oh, there's a 7th gear in this car? So that might be good too. Didn't realize there's a 7th gear. Yes! Yes! Woo! 0.3 miles an hour over. Yes! About freaking time. That took way too long. Way too long. Have time for a couple more challenges and then I'm calling it. Hold on a second. Whew. Way too long there. If I think that's bad, okay. So we need to switch to an N300 car. Can I soup this up? Let me see if I can make this work. So power. Okay, that's N300 now. That'll work. Dark Souls of Racing. Rest in peace, headphone users. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry. Hold on a second. So yeah, I think I have time for one, maybe two more challenges. So I'll do this with stick shift because, yeah, that's what the real car has. Whoa. Okay, those tires are... That didn't work. Turn one at Brands takes another. As mentioned before, the issue with the clutch in Gran Turismo, that's why I'm missing so many shifts. Yes, you can. Does. Let's just start that over. I have to be very deliberate with the clutch in this car. I think it's per car. I don't know for certain. But it saved the setting for this car. Whoop. Just punted the Subaru. That was awkward. I'm still saying this is like the worst clutch in sim racing. As in software, not hardware, but software wise, this is the worst simulation of a clutch in sim racing, bar none. Way too easy to miss shifts. Bump and run. 3 wide. Never mind. One of them backed off. I know I was kind of aggressive there. I know. Yeah, Dr. Death, this is an old screen name I've had for nearly a decade now on PlayStation. I've had this account on PlayStation since 2008. So this has lasted me through PS3 and PS4. First place. Lotus 25 and Assetto Corsa. Yeah, that would be so much fun in this. Alright guys, I mentioned that I was going to call off the stream at the top of the hour. It is now 2:03 a.m. guys, so I am going to call it a night. But yeah, I'll just give you guys some closing thoughts. The CronusMax DriveHub, great utility. I'm kind of blown away by it, to be honest. I'm able to drive this Clubsport Wheel on a PlayStation 4. I haven't tested it in any other games right now, but it's working well. Yeah, I enjoy it. I want to test it out on Dirt Rally. I don't have Project Cars 2 for the PS4, but I might try with Xbox One, because I have the Xbox One version of Project Cars 2. So maybe testing it on that. Level 15, okay. So just currently leveling up real quick. But yeah, CronusMax works well. I like it. And then I'll do a more in-depth review once I get more testing in. Right now, I don't have enough testing for a review, but sooner rather than later, I'll have more testing in. New suit, okay. New track. But yeah, guys, so thank you for watching. Thank you for taking part. Thanks for having fun. And I don't think I'm going to be streaming later today because I have a busy day. I'm going to be capturing footage for my GT Sport review. So I'm going to be working on that over the weekend. Hopefully I'll have it out Monday or so. I know it's late, but I'm going to try getting it out ASAP. And yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. You have a great night, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at.